Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm really happy to show you and play for you Lyrical Vocal Phrases from Sonuscore. Lyrical Vocal Phrases is a library for HALion, HALion Sonic and HALion Sonic SE and features a lyrical solo vocal instrument by Conny Kollet. It's charged with pure emotions and mystic melodies. It immerses you in a world of expressive, spiritual solo vocal phrases for 17 themes. It's recorded in 6 different languages, playable simply by pressing single keys. So, if you're looking for cinematic, melancholic or dreamlike vocal phrases, you're in the right place. So let's check it out. So in this video, I want to play as many sounds as possible so that you can hear how this library sounds like, but I also want to show you how it works in the context of a track. How can you use all these beautiful phrases in a track that you've composed? And I'm also going to do a quick walkthrough of the interface as well. But let me show you what I'm doing here. I have the library loaded, and as you can see, the one thing that I want to show you straight away is that it's really nicely laid out. All the phrases are at your fingertips, right? So first we have the root keys. So here you can set the root key for the phrases. For example, if you want this to be a C key, you just press C. If you want it to be on F, you just press F. So it's very easy to select the right phrases for the key that you're in. Then you have these nicely colored keys. So we have openings, then we have short endings, then we have middle parts, then we have short endings for the middle parts, then we have endings, and then more short endings. And then we have all the different phrases here. So you can trigger them by using one of these keys, and this will select the different phrases like this. So everything that you need to do in order to compose a track, you have it in the range of your keyboard. Very, very useful. And that's what I'm gonna do here today. I have prepared a piece. I'm using quite a few sounds from iconic sections and players. I'm also using the medieval lute, soaring strings from iconic ensembles, really nice strings there. And I'm also using the baglama from World Instruments from the HALion Sonic 3 library. So I have quite a few sounds: harp, piccolo, contrabasses, violas, glockenspiel, bells, timpani. And now I'm going to play the lyrical vocal phrases on top of this arrangement. Now for this arrangement I have 2 sections. I have a section that's a little bit of fantasy music, and then the theme changes and it becomes a little bit more Eastern, okay? So lyrical vocal phrases cover all these different colors. So what I'm doing here is I've already prepared the key switches. So I've set my root key first, and I'm also selecting the different phrases here. So now all I need to do is just play the notes to trigger the different phrases. So I'm going to do this live while the entire arrangement is playing, and I have control over the dynamics using my mod wheel. So there you go, I recorded the entire piece using just 2 of the 17 themes. So I used Lament for Snow, which is a minor theme, and then when I get to the part where we have kind of the Eastern, you know, kind of Arabic flavor, then I'm switching to Ruins of Jalrum, which is kind of an ethnic major sound. So there are many different colors that you can achieve, but I'm going to play some of the phrases so that you can hear what kind of sounds you can expect from it, okay? So let's start with the first one called L'Oreal's Dream. Key of F. Let's try some of the short endings. Of course, if you want to, you can also change the speed of the phrases to match your tracks. So that gives you an additional layer of control when it comes to, you know, fitting the phrases in your arrangement. Next, let's try Lament for Snow. Which is what I used in this arrangement, right? And you hear that every key is a different recording as well. Let's try some more phrases. I like these ending phrases. They're great when you're getting to a cadence and you want to finish a phrase. Beautiful. Let's try some phrases from White Magic, which is an ethnic major. And the beautiful thing about these phrases is that you might have an amazing arrangement and you might want to add a beautiful flavor with some vocals. Sometimes when you're making music for cinema, for film, for advertising, for games, you might want to add a special element so that you can pitch your music to a director, to a producer and all these things. So this library can be super useful for this because it gives you all these amazing phrases that will make any piece of music more interesting, especially if you don't have the budget to hire a singer or if you're just doing a pitch. This is really good and this can come in handy. So let's try some more phrases. Let's try the Gregorian Chapel, which is a Dorian mode theme. Yeah, that's great, especially if you're scoring a scene in a medieval chapel or something like this. this would work very, very well. Let's go for the next one. Let's go for Heart of Stone. And before I play any of these phrases, I want to show you a little bit of the effects page. The interface is super, super simple. So we have an EQ, which we can turn on or off. Then we have a delay that has all the usual controls, all the usual suspects, time, feedback, and mix. Then we have the reverb, and the reverb has some really interesting presets. And last but not least, we have Mystique. Now, Mystique gives this kind of super ethereal tail and also this kind of amazing atmosphere that surrounds the vocals. So I'm going to show you with and without. Now let's turn off Mystique. Okay, it adds a lot of like a magic quality to the vocals. Let's turn down the reverb and let's listen to the vocals dry. Let's try the Menomenta preset. What about this one? Longer, lush, and now let's try just the Mystique. So as you can hear, lots of things going on. There's a little bit of a delay, there's a little bit of reverb. Let's try the EQ as well. Beautiful. Let's go back to the phrases and let's try Merciful Mother. And this is what I like about this library. It's a chameleon kind of library. You know, you get from the Gregorian sounds to the fantasy sounds, and then all of a sudden you are in Middle East, okay? So much expression. Really nice. Let's go for the Mio Destino. Let's try the Antiochia, which is an ethnic minor. You know, and phrases like this can inspire you to write a whole track around them. This is what this library does. You play one phrase, and then you want to build a whole track around this. Let's try Siren's Call. Okay, I want to play at least a couple of phrases from each theme, so let's move on. I'm going to try Healing Charms now. Namari Nara Let's try Dolore di Diva. Yeah, I mean, the name says it all. This is more operatic. Let's try Ruins of Jorum. I already used for this specific piece. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's try Sacred History. This definitely reminds me when I was studying Latin, for sure. So good. Okay, let's go for the Field of Barrows. And these are spoken phrases. You know, sometimes you have an amazing arrangement and you want to add just a tiny element just to make it pop, you know? This is what this library does. I mean, if you add a phrase like this, you're creating a fantasy piece. Just elevates everything. Ancient runes against spoken. Incantation of light.
Allora via, mia cora, agiaivo vianni.
And whispering witches.
Avanderai corntea, orte sanora, Nyaskanda.
It's really amazing. So there you go, this is vocal lyrical phrases from Sonuscore. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have loads of fun making music with this library. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.